We made it. So I totally did my research and I thought that would work.
Oh, I was curious to see if it would. I was going to be excited.
We learned something.
Maybe they'll get their stuff together one of these days.
Maybe. I'll mention it.
I just blame Facebook.
Right.
You tonight?
I am great. I'm like running ragged. We just ran in the door with the groceries, so we are doing life.
Yep, that is life, right?
Yes.
All right, well, let's kick it off. So tonight, we kind of have like featured and new people every single week, trying to keep this page hot and kind of different perspectives of the business for everyone that comes in and pops on. You always, not everyone always connects with everyone, so the people that I talk to might not relate to, my story and the way that I work, but the real point of all of these lives and bringing on different people every single week is to see, one, that everyone comes from different places, and I mean that, like physically, but also like theoretically in life, coming from different places. We do different things. We found the opportunity in different ways, and lots of different people see success in the business. So that's kind of the point in all of these. So tonight, we have Jimmy Lynn here to kind of just share her story with us. And then once she's done telling you about her life with Younique, we will just kind of wrap up with some points of, why would you want to do this business? What are the perks? Just what's good? Why would anyone? Because I know a lot of people look at our industry, but our company, and we'll go like, oh, it's one of those things, or why did she join, or is there really any money to be made, and that type of thing. So we'll talk about that at the end, but for now, I'm going to give you the floor, Jimmy, so go ahead and just kind of tell us about your life.
All right, so I only got just a little bit of time because I've got this huge, long life story, but anyways, so the first time I ever saw anything with Younique is I was scrolling through. So I was a 911 dispatcher for 13 years at the time. And if you know anything about that, we had a lot of downtime on our hands. So I was just scrolling through Facebook one day, and my cousin invited me to a virtual party. And this gal was selling 3D fiber lash mascara, and I had just like, that's all I would wear to work was mascara and foundation. So I'm like, everybody needs some mascara, and I was going to go ahead and try it. So I went to go, and actually I bought the mascara, and the party closed and everything went on about its way. And then it popped up in this old party, hey, if you're interested in making this a business, get a hold of me. So I got a hold of who's now my sponsor. And once she told me it was only $99 to start my own business, I was like, sold. I got no more time to go and, wait tables or do anything else. So $99, and it came with this huge kit of all this makeup. And so I was like, sold. And I did not want to sell it at the time. So I think I even got an extra set of the fiber lashes that came with the kit. And a couple of the ladies at work were like, your eyelashes are so long. And I'm like, I have some mascara that I may want to sell you. And so after that, I was like, this is ridiculous. I don't have any more hours in the day to go to get a different job or a part-time job. So I'm going to try this out. So I just did a ton of research on how everybody was doing it, and Younique was pretty new at the time. So, which rolls me into the next topic, was why I said yes to it. And that was the whole thing, is I didn't have more time, but I had a lot of time on my phone, or I had a lot of time to be on my phone watching my kids. And I think it was probably about 2 weeks after I decided to start promoting it, and I made my money that I spent on the kit within, like, I think it was like 3 days after I decided to promote it. So I was like, this is ridiculous. I'm so going to try this and give it my all. And I did. I gave it my all. And the very first thing, I hit fast start. And when I hit fast start, we got a whole bunch of free makeup. So I was like, at the time, just like, oh man, I'm business. I'm going to run this. Like, this is my inventory and this is how I'm going to do it. And so I like ordered a whole bunch of stuff that everybody else was wanting. And like
For
everything
free.
was like, what?
For free?
Yes, for free. I got it all for free. And I was like, this is ridiculous. I'm working in like public service and nobody's like giving me like a free headset or a free car or anything. I'm like, why can't everybody figure out this business model? So, and once I had all that stuff on hand, whenever it was so much easier too, because I was like, I'd carry it in my purse. And if somebody was like, where, you know, those eyelashes are huge, instead of being like, oh, you know, here's my site or whatever, I'm like, let me hook you up, you know? And that was one of the things that, that I call an accomplishment, because even though this doesn't portray it, I'm like an extreme introvert. And so it kind of helped me mature outside of that shell, because the need for me to succeed far outweighed the need for me to stick to this idea in my head that I didn't want to talk to somebody, or that I didn't want to, you know, and I was the kind of person, man, she's really pretty. I want to tell her she has pretty hair, but I'm not going to say anything. And then I like just came right out of my shell, like 28 years old. And I'm like, I'm here. I'm now mature. So I was totally that person where I was like, hey, your hair is so beautiful. You want eyelashes to be beautiful too, you know? And so it helped me grow, but I still like, that's one of my biggest accomplishments, aside from like I hit fast start, I hit pink within like the first 2 months. And then I think it was 1 whole year, and then I hit green elite status. And that was so huge for me. It was like, that was kind of the moment when I was like, this is bigger than just a little extra spending cash. I remember when I hit green, so single mom, I only had one income. In public service, it's not, you know, we don't make money. We just run off of people's taxes. So we can't really get big checks there. And I loved it, but I didn't want to change. And so I needed extra income. And once I saw that this was something that was going to be big, I remember that first check that I got when I hit elite status, I put new windows in my house. And that was like, I like still tear up about it, because I called my sponsor and I'm like, I don't think you realize how big of a deal this is. Like, we lived in this tiny little house and my kids depended on me. And I was like, all right, we're gonna dream big. And so after that, my dream board just got really big, and my vision just got really big. And I'm like, I'm not stopping until I hit there. And I've just been running ever since. So,
Awesome.
and then, so like I said, with that, my, when my goals and my vision changed, I'm a farm girl. So, obviously my goals is I'm going to hit the top of the company, and it's not so that I can make sure that, the Kardashians notice me. It's so that like I can pay off our family farm, so that I can build it bigger. And we're just kind of like, I don't even know what I would do if I had a Bentley in the garage, but I know what I would do if I had a bigger horse trailer. You know what I mean? So that's just, that's where my vision and everything changed. Like seriously, when I first started, I was like, my kids, we don't have to buy a generic cereal tonight. You know, that was what I thought this was going to be. And it like totally changed. Now I'm like, kids, we're going to pay off the farm by the time you guys inherit it, you know? And that's where everything's shifted after, I realized how big of an opportunity this was. So that's how go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, you've come really, really far over the last 3 or 4 years. And it's kind of funny to watch. I see it all the time where, you know, when you first come into the business, And, we say like, have short-term goals, but have like the vision of if money were no object, what would that look like? And it's really hard for a lot of people to get there when they first start because they just don't see this as the vehicle.
Right.
But once you start kind of collecting those accomplishments, the vision grows with that, right?
Right.
It grows with your confidence too.
Right. Well, and that's just one of those things. Like I kind of expressed the first time that I ever won the incentive trip. I broke down live on my Facebook saying, this is like from where I'm from. The town that I was living in, there was 99 well taps. Like there was 99 people in my town, and not one person in that town bought from me. But these kind of opportunities, like the opportunity for me to pay off my farm was never there. Like there's not a job in this area that would be able to do that. And so we just don't dream like that here. We don't we just assume that we're going to pass on debt as our legacy just because that's just the way it's been. Like, so for the second that changed, I was just like, oh my gosh, everyone, you have no idea what this is. Like I have to tell everyone, you don't understand how the vehicle that this could be. Like I didn't like grow up saying, I'm gonna sell Younique makeup and become like the legacy of my family. No, I didn't think that. But once I realized it, it was just like, it was a godsend. So
that's amazing. Yeah. That is an awesome story. That's an awesome life, my friend. That was really good. Yeah. Because, I think the first time someone told me, like, do you realize you created this legacy? It's like, oh, I like that. Even that word is so powerful. And you sit back and think about it, you're like, dang, yeah, all from this $99, business.
Right.
And so that's kind of what I want to talk about too, is kind of the business side of it. A lot of people have preconceived notions about our business, and it's one of those things. But the truth is, in today's day and age, it's kind of starting to evolve. People are starting to come out of that, because I used to be one of those people, because I grew up in a household where I was told they're one of those companies. You never pay for something when you're supposed to be earning. And I think my favorite thing to compare this to is, we call it, business in a box, but really it is the modern day opportunity for, like you said, as an additional stream of income, a second income without having to go out and find work. It's also a modern day franchise without the huge overhead, is what it is. So we buy, people say, well, why do I have to pay for something that's supposed to make money on? Well, you buy the business rights. You buy the right to sell. Just like if you were to get a McDonald's, I mean, that's like a 6-figure investment to just buy the business model, to then go set up and do the brick and mortar and all of that type of stuff. This is, you buy it for 99 bucks. Not only do you get the business opportunity, you get the website for free. You never have to pay for that website again. You get the huge box of makeup. So before you even get started as a business owner, right when you are typing in your stuff, you are about to enroll into something where you're actually going to get more value than the $99 that you're putting in already. You know what I mean? So the modern day franchise is really buying the business model. And here's how we know that it works. We have people who literally hit the top of this company month after month after month after month after month. I think I want to say there's like 400 some plus Black Status presenters now in just over 5 years, which is amazing to have that many people hit the top of the company in network marketing. And I attribute that to a lot of things. One being social media. So like you said, like you kind of researched these types of businesses when you first started, and Younique was kind of new back then, but we were the first one. We were the pioneers in the social media model, where we are a party plan company, but we're a party plan company with the outlet of social media. So while we can go into people's homes and do the, face-to-face parties, it's not necessary to make money. Our model is actually I was about to say solely, and that's the wrong word. Our model is built firsthand on the social media aspect, but you could go into people's homes if you wanted to. So for me, coming from other network marketing companies, I wasn't making money unless I was in someone's home. So this was a game changer, utilizing social media to kind of power as a way to show products to people.
Right.
Another difference is, I wasn't telling other people's stories. I wasn't going like, look at her great body, or look at her, this or that, or his this or that. I'm able to show my face, the products on my face, the products that I like. And we have an entire catalog of products, but we coach, you share what you put on your face. You share the products that you love, or via, like the skincare line or the makeup line, both, whatever products you actually are using, those are the ones we're talking about. Because a lot of people will go, oh, I'm not a salesman and I don't want to be in sales. Well, it's funny because people tell me that I'll go to their Facebook page and like they just shared, I don't know, their favorite hairbrush or something,
Right.
And they're like, I love this. I have a hairbrush here, so I'm just gonna bring it up. This Brush Lab hairbrush. Oh, it has hair on it. That's cute. Brush Lab hairbrush. Or no, these were a big one. I have a lot of hairbrushers right here. Or the wet brush, right? Oh, okay. Everyone was sharing that because I actually found out about these online because
I did too.
Did you? Okay, so someone shared online and I went and bought it, and guess what? That person didn't make a penny for telling me.
No.
And so now when I go, okay, look, I literally just put this BB cream on before I came on live. I love BB cream. Let me tell you why. It's the same concept as sharing a wet brush, except for you're the business builder here. You're the income maker here,
Right.
And so really a simple mindset shift is that of I'm not a salesman, but I'm going to share my BB cream just like I did my wet brush, and I'm going to make an extra income doing it.
Right.
And so not being a salesperson is one thing, but being able to just post a product on your face over social media. Social media is powerful, very powerful. Some other things in the business side is we don't have to have the inventory. What I love that you talked about tonight is, once you hit fast start in our company, you get a lot of free product cash. Okay. And here's what I like about the product cash is you get to buy the stuff that you like to share.
Right.
So instead of being like, oh, you get X, Y, and Z, if you, hit fast start, what you're like, well, I don't use X, Y, and Z, and I don't want to showcase X, Y, and Z. I'm not selling X, Y, and Z. You don't have to do that. You can actually use your Y Cash, get whatever you want, and it's all free.
Right.
Which means 100% profit.
Right.
When you sell it. Isn't that the beauty? I did that too. I used all my Y Cash. For 3D fiber lashes is like probably 9% where that went.
Right.
So another comparison to other companies for those of you who have been in before is we don't have to carry inventory, and it's not pushed and pressed. We actually don't encourage any inventory. Anything that you have on hand is whatever you want to have on hand, and most of what we have on hand comes for free. So yes, Cash is amazing. I saw someone comment that. And then the fact that we use our phones to do 90% of our work because, like you said, I actually too, and you can't tell when we do these videos because we have grown, but I am an introvert too. Like I normally wouldn't talk, like you said, like compliment someone or strike up a conversation. If I go sit on an airplane, usually it's like, like that's usually like, awkward. I don't talk to anyone. You come out of that shell, but the truth of the matter is when you can do a lot of your work behind your phone, it's so much easier because one, you can pick it up. And I always tell this story and people are like, wow, TMI. But when I started building my business, I had a baby, and I don't think he was even one yet. He might have been. Oh, he just turned one because I joined July 22nd. He turned one July 1st. So he was a 1-year-old when I started. But literally, I would be starting a business conversation, having one about products or the opportunity, and have to put my phone down to, clean a diaper or, feed a kid, that type of thing. Put my phone down, come right back to it, and just hop back in the conversation, and nobody knew any different.
Right.
You can have multiple conversations when you, there's just so much benefit to being able to build a business through your phone. I'm going to close with this because it's kind of like the big bang of the business now. We just came back from convention recently, and the announcements there were more money
yes.
for for all levels of this business.
Right.
Derek, the CEO, said that he plans to pay out millions more because of the additions to the comp plan. So our compensation plan didn't change, but there were additions to it. So one addition to it being that now you will also get paid a $250 car bonus at any level for having $2,500 in sales is part of it, and $500 is all you have to sell personally.
Right.
In order to get that bonus. That is huge. And it's cash money. So we call it a car bonus because you can, use it towards your car. But, maybe you want to use it towards your mortgage.
Right.
They don't care.
Right. Money is money.
They're just going to give it to you cash. You're not locked into, some companies have their car bonus earners and they have to get a Mercedes or a Cadillac or a Lexus or whatever it might be because they're locked into some sort of program with those companies. This is just cash. Go put it towards your car, go put it towards your house, go put it towards your nails, whatever you want to do.
Right.
It's your money. Another way is we have additional payouts on our first level team members and those people who are in fast start. So another 5% on our first level. This is in addition to what we were already being paid. So it's 8 to 10% really on your first level people that you have brought into the business. And then an additional 5% on top of that is for people who are in their fast start period, which means you brought them in and they're within their first 60 days. 60? Okay, I'm like, it used to be 90, 60 days.
It used to be 90,
Yeah, in their first 60 days. So they're fast start. So they're really launching their business. And so what it is it's a sponsorship bonus. It's a mentor bonus. So for you, if you are helping your team members get, to the next level in their business, if you're helping them really launch their business, then you're going to get a little extra pay on that. And that's the beauty of our comp plan from the beginning. We are paid by helping others. Not a single person in our company would be at the top if they didn't help others achieve their goals.
Right.
So that's how our compensation plan works. If you're not successful, then your sponsor is not going to be successful. So it is in our best interest to help you.
Right.
So a lot of people think that they come into this business alone, and the truth is you're never going to be alone in this business. There is so much training. There are so many videos. There's help, whether it be up, down, far, wide.
Right.
We're a sisterhood and ready to help you build this business. And even if you've never done it, we'll show you how to launch from the ground up. If you've been in the industry and know what you're doing, then there is opportunity for you to run quick and be rewarded.
Right.
So I think that's where we're going to leave it tonight.
Okay.
We're going to leave it tonight on this. I truly believe we have the best compensation plan in the entire industry because we have literally taken every type of compensation plan and pulled a piece of it and compiled it into one.
All the good
and
parts.
it equals yes, exactly. It equals massive payout and it equals maximum payout. So, you've heard of binary, you've heard of unilevel, you've heard of breakaways, you've heard of all these different types of comp plans. We've taken the best parts of each one of those and made the ultimate compensation plan to pay the ultimate paychecks in this industry. And I'm super excited because guess what, guys? Even if you are just joining the business or you've been in the business, you're going to get paid more money.
Yes.
And we're going to be able to leave more legacies.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. But
yep, it's awesome. There's so much more to come, and I'm excited for everyone who has decided to join the business. But if you are thinking about joining, or if you just like money and need additional stream of income, I always say that. You don't want to join? You don't like money? That's crazy. No. If you need an additional stream of income, get with whoever sent you to this video because they want to work with you. They care about you and want to see you go to the next level. And on a business side, I'm very business minded. Anyone who is smart, and I'm going to say that, anyone who is smart, you don't have one stream of income. You don't just get up and go to your 9 to 5. You need additional streams of income to really maximize your life and your goals and your dreams. And so consider this one. Consider this one as a way to make extra money. And just like kind of Jimmy talked about tonight, you'll see those goals, those dreams, and that vision really evolve once you start running with your business.
Right.
All right. Well, I think that's it for tonight. Thanks for popping on with me tonight and sharing your story. It was amazing.
Thank
You're
you
amazing.
so much. All right. See ya.
Okay. Bye, guys.